let's be clear that luggage is an inanimate object, and people are sentient individuals.
If you grew up fat, what was the moment you realized your body was bad? I'll go first. So I was a chubby third grader, and, kids come in various sizes, and I was never aware of my body in a negative way. I never sucked in my stomach, I never thought about my body, I just went around and played with my friends and my best friend, and just kind of lived my life.
And then, as grown-ups, it's time to take responsibility.
When I was shopping in the junior section at like 10.
Then one day we had an assembly, and I was walking with my dad down the breezeway to the auditorium area, and he pulls me aside, and he starts berating me and telling me, little 8-9-year-old me, how embarrassing it is to walk around with someone as fat as me. How humiliating it was to walk around with someone whose stomach was out so much.
Okay, but what did this event change? You were already fat and you grew up same way. Even if no one pointed out your weight, you would still be on the same track. The outcome is obviously the same. Don't blame others, take responsibility.
And then he taught me how to suck in my stomach. Do the whole thing, and made me do it, and said I had to do that from now on. And from that day forward, I became hyper aware of my body. I became aware of how it didn't look like everyone else's. I became aware of how it bounced, how it jiggled, how it stuck out in different ways. And from then until high school, really, I sucked in my stomach every single day.
But why suck it and not lose weight? Because it's easier?
The school nurse pulled me out of class to tell me that my body needed extra homework.
For the millionth fucking time, existing as a fat person is not promoting obesity. Loving your body and being confident about your body is also not promoting obesity. So fuck off, bitch.
Why such need to convince people that you love your body?
No, why did you spawn on my FY page WTF?
Promoting it would be if you made a video on ways to gain weight or something like that.
When it comes to my plus-size travel petition, people like to compare a person needing to buy additional plane seats to the concept of paying for overweight or additional luggage. But you need to understand something. Once you check your luggage, there is a human that has to handle that luggage and get it onto the plane. And did you also know that back injuries are very common for ramp agents at the airport? To lower that risk of back injury, strict standards have been set on how much that baggage can weigh. Also, let's be clear that luggage is an inanimate object, and people are sentient individuals with a right to a certain level of decency, respect, and safety.
Respect? How does the quote go? Respect yourself and others will respect you. Eating yourself to death is not respectful to your body.
Comments did not disappoint.
So stop comparing people to luggage. A plus-size individual or tall individual or someone needing more space on a plane is not the same as someone wanting to bring an extra Gucci suitcase.
But they also have bigger clothes, so heavier suitcase should be allowed?
Humans are not being carried by ramp agents who could potentially hurt their back. And we deserve space on a plane to be comfortable and safe. So stop saying that if someone is taller or they weigh more, that they deserve to pay more for the same experience getting from point A to point B.
First it was obese and disabled. Now it is tall and obese. And how would a tall person benefit with extra seat? Will they lie down?
Because that's just not fair and it's not human decency.
If you fill 2 seats, pay for 2.
Simple math. Human decency, you took my seat.
If you can eat for 2, you can pay for 2. Girls, same. I deserve the same experience as first class. Just 'cause I don't have the money for it doesn't mean I deserve less.